Hi guys, this is Bryan the Botanist, and today we're talking how to read your mushroom labels and 10 questions to ask about your shrooms. All right, so let's dive right in. We're going to talk about how to read a mushroom label first. There's 4 easy steps to read a mushroom label. The first step is to read all sides of the product or the bottle's box, the label outline, or in the store, any materials, go on their website, but read your labels. Go and pick up the packaging, read every single thing on the front of the box, read the story on the side, read any other seals you can find, any company information on the top, bottom, everywhere. It might be things about the facility, about potential allergens, anything. Read the back, read about the nutritional facts, read about the purity of the ingredients, read the source of the ingredients, read if it has any information on there at all. So the first step of reading a mushroom label is to read everything you can about the product when you see it on the store shelf or online. Ask questions and do research. Step 2, do your own research. Don't believe anything without verifying it for yourself. That's one of my favorite steps, is do your own research. You can be your own botanist. So step 3, choose a product with the highest standards, quality and purity to make sure you're getting the best value and the key benefits. So when you're buying a mushroom product, you want to make sure it's 100% pure to get your best value, the best quality. You want to make sure that they're from fruiting body mushrooms. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So you want to choose a product with the highest standards. Look for seals and certifications. Look for any type of scientific information or claims the company has made on the back of the packaging or anywhere about the active ingredients, about the mushrooms that they contain, how they're grown, where they're from. So choose that highest quality product with the best purity and highest standards. Step 4, live healthy and enjoy the benefits of fruiting body mushrooms. So it's 4 easy steps, guys, to read your labels, read all the packaging, do your own research, and then choose the product and enjoy it. Also, here's your 10 questions to ask about your shrooms that you might be interested in trying. And we're going to talk specifically about Ultimate Shrooms by Live Ultimate, which we are... So that's the product right here, guys. It's 8 organic fruiting body mushrooms, 100% pure, made by Live Ultimate. All right, so the first question to ask about your shrooms are they organic? Look for the USDA organic seal, which you'll see right here on Ultimate Shrooms on the front of the bottle. Look for any information on the packaging or website to ensure it's free of pesticides and other chemicals. Mushrooms and mycelium, the fruiting bodies and the underground mycelium, are known to pick up things from the air and soil easily. So purity is of the utmost importance. So first question is it organic? Ultimate Shrooms, yes. Step 2, question 2, does it contain mycelium mushroom fruiting bodies, or both? And what is the difference? So you got to look on the back of it sometimes, because it might say that it says it's a mushroom product on the front, but mycelium is not a true mushroom. It's a cheap and less rare, less potent form of the fruiting body, which is where nature put the most medicinal value of the mushroom, 50 to 60 times the beta-glucan levels in some cases and more. So you got to look on the back of the bottle, guys, or on the website. Look for anywhere under the ingredients, whether it says anything about fruiting bodies, mycelium, spores, or if it says a combination of both. I'm looking at Ultimate Shrooms right here, and on the back it says, with uncompromising standards, our mushroom blend consists of 100% mushroom fruiting bodies containing beta-glucan levels not less than 30%. So this is a 100% pure mushroom fruiting body formula. All 8 mushrooms are fruiting bodies, 0 mycelium, 0 grain, substrates, fillers, starches, or rice products involved in this. So that's question 2. Does it contain mycelium, a mushroom fruiting body, or anything else, or a combination? And you want to look for a pure mushroom fruiting body to get your best benefits, your highest medicinal value. It's very important to learn about what a fruiting body is versus a mycelium. Question 3, why do so many companies use mycelium on grain? Why do they grow mycelium in the first place and pass it off as a cheap fake mushroom? Well, basically it's cheaper and easier to grow, and they don't have to, there's no laws on the books that say you have to disclose where your mushroom parts are coming from in your product. So a lot of companies that don't have integrity are using mycelium and putting the word mushroom all over the packaging, and that's actually against federal label laws, but they don't enforce them basically because the FDA doesn't always have time to enforce all laws, and it's not something that the industry is even very aware of. This is a kind of hidden secret of the mushroom industry, is that a lot of companies are selling cheap mycelium, which is basically tempeh. It's very weak amounts of the same mushrooms that you would get the fruiting body, the apple, from. If you were going to eat the apple, wouldn't you want the apple versus eating the leaves of the apple tree or the roots? I want the apple. All right, guys, so why are they using the mycelium? It's because it's cheap and it's easy to grow. They can grow it indoors in warehouses on these big pallets of rice and call it a day, and they can grow it in less than 30 days. Reishi takes a long time to grow in the wild and on farms. When it's grown with love, these things take months to grow and even a year or two. So it's important to grow your mushrooms on wood logs as nature intended in hoop houses outdoors, or have them wildcrafted from the wild woods, which Ultimate Shrooms does. All right, so the fourth question is the product a mushroom powder or an extract? How is it extracted? Why does that matter? Ultimate Shrooms is a mushroom extract. If it wasn't an extract, you would call it a powder if it was just a raw mushroom that was just dehydrated and ground into a powder. Ultimate Shrooms has gone through a hot water extraction process for 3-hour hot water extraction, and then pressurized separation of the product, vacuum pressurization. Also, in some cases, the harder mushrooms like chaga and reishi go through a dual extraction with ethanol to get out some of those secondary compounds that hot water alone doesn't remove from the hard mushrooms. So Ultimate Shrooms is an extract from hot water and ethanol in some cases, and that removes all the constituents from the mushroom fruiting body, like the beta-glucans. Those can't be removed without hot water extraction. Your body does not break down the chitin in the mushroom. A raw mushroom powder is ineffective and not as powerful as a mushroom extract, which has gone through an extraction process of hot water and in some cases alcohol, the industry best practices for the last thousands of years and used by medicinal herbalists for many, many thousands of years as hot water extraction. Make sure your mushrooms are an extract for the highest quality. All right, the fifth question is the product third-party tested? Does the company provide lab reports upon request or on their website? It's really important to have third-party lab reports and certificates of analysis on all your ingredients in a product to ensure the purity and strength of the raw material, to know the nutritional values, heavy metal levels, mycotoxins, microbials, and any contaminants that might be in the product, along with other data from the manufacturer and grower. Also, to back up any claims the company makes, third-party test reports back up Ultimate Shrooms having 34.7 beta-glucan levels by serving, which is over 1,000 milligrams of beta-glucans per serving, over 1 gram. I think it's 1,081 milligrams per serving out of the 3,000 milligrams. 34.7% of this formula is pure beta-glucans extracted via water and ethanol. Guys, that's a very high standard. And we have the third-party test reports from August 2020 to back them up. You can email them for requests and we'll get them to you. Okay, guys, so also we have third-party test reports that show the purity of the product, that the heavy metal levels are in an acceptable range, that they're also very low in the alpha-glucan count, which is what you want in a mushroom product. You want high beta-glucan, low alpha-glucan. Alpha-glucans determine the presence of starches. All right, the next question is, how much of each mushroom does it contain? So looking on the back of Ultimate Shrooms, there's 8 ingredients. It says organic cordyceps mushrooms, 450 milligrams. Reishi, 450 milligrams. Chaga, 450 milligrams. Lion's mane, 450. Turkey tail, 450. Maitake, 300. Shiitake, 300. Oyster, 150. Altogether, that's 3,000 milligrams. So each mushroom in general contains half a gram, or about 450 milligrams of strength. That's a big amount. Some companies will give you 100 milligrams. We're giving you 500 milligrams in the cases of most of our mushrooms. Altogether for 3,000 milligrams, it's basically double or triple strength any other comparable formula on the market. Okay, question number 7. Does the company make any claims about the amounts of nutrients in the product? Do they measure beta-glucans? So I answered that earlier. We measure our beta-glucans with independent lab reports that in August 2020 showed 34.7% beta-glucans by serving value. So that equals over 1 gram of beta-glucans in 1 serving of Ultimate Shrooms. And we have the third-party lab reports, and we're very proud of those because it shows that we have a very strong formula. We were told to aim for above 30% beta-glucan values. Question 8. Where are the mushrooms sourced from? How are they grown? So this is a big question. I'll be doing future videos on our farms that are in the mountains of China. And also we wildcraft our mushrooms from Russia, from wild forests there, where we have certificates of wild harvesting from chaga and turkey tail. The other 6 mushrooms are grown in China, in the Zhejiang province, in the mountains, far away from any city, in organic farms, in hoop houses. and they're grown by hand by small scale family farmers that have been growing mushrooms for thousands of years. We're very proud to work with some very ethical Chinese farmers, and the Chinese grow 85 to 90% of the world's mushrooms. So we are working with some of the most experienced and beautiful farmers in the world in China, and it's far away from any city. We have them double tested for pollution. They're actually in the wild, basically. They're growing in forest preserves on small farms where they've been growing for thousands of years, and the roads leading up to them are even made out of like cobblestone. Everything is very natural out there. There's no highways nearby. All right, guys, so question number 9. Are there any other ingredients, preservatives, added flavors, sugar, cheap ingredients? Is your product 100% pure? So always look on the back of the label in the nutritional facts section for any other ingredients, fillers, preservatives, or added sugars. Anything that's added besides the mushrooms. If it has anything else in there, it's not 100% pure. Ultimate Shrooms is 100% pure. And it also is a blend of 8 species of mushrooms and nothing else. So a lot of companies will put in things like dextrose and cellulose and fillers and maltodextrins, or, pulanin gums and fibers and things to fill out the formula. Even things like cacao, even things like coffee, things like other herbs, things like flavors, things like sugars. You don't need any of that. You can add any of those things on your own. You can add your own cacao. You can add your own coconut palm sugar. You can add your own coffee after the fact. It's always your best value to get 100% pure mushroom powder with nothing else added, no other ingredients, no preservatives, no added flavors, sugars, or cheap ingredients. And Ultimate Shrooms is proud to be 100% pure. Question number 10 of the 10 questions you should ask about your shrooms. What certifications does the product have? So again, look on the label and on the company's website for any certifications that guarantee safety or provide value to you as a customer. Ultimate Shrooms is proud to be USDA organic, vegan, 100% pure, kosher, gluten-free, GMO-free, third-party tested, and made in the USA in a GMP certified laboratory, grown as nature intended on organic farms with pure air, sun, water, and hand cut. By every single mushroom is hand cut and hand dried. Okay, guys, so the bottom line is to always read your labels, do your own research, support brands that have transparent labels, third-party lab reports, ethics, standards, and educate their customers. I'm proud to be part of Live Ultimate and be the botanist here and to share with you all this information about our amazing product, Ultimate Shrooms. Get shroomed and have a great day, guys. Bye.